Welcome back to Peak RC. Today we're going to be building the RC crawler course. It's a 24th scale course. We got some plaster cloth and some cardboard. We're going to see what we can make happen with that. As I'm watching this, I just wanted to say, all I'm using here is cardboard boxes. Been using a hot glue gun to glue the boxes down and together. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something to kind of hold it in place. The foam and the plaster cloth later will hold the whole piece together. But for now, just to get a baseline, you kind of just use whatever you can to glue them to the table, glue them to each other, just so you can get kind of an idea of where everything's going to sit. Cool thing with hot glue is it just comes right back apart. So I'm just trying to kind of crumple the boxes up, give them a little bit of texture. I'm going to add some foam to it later, as you'll see. But just kind of get an idea. You'll see here at the beginning, I'm trying to be a little bit more methodical about how I do it. But as I go, I kind of just throw stuff together, and it seems to work out pretty good. We're gonna have this box here with my cool little swamp cooler over here. I'll show you in a minute. We're gonna go ahead and cut it down a little bit. It's too tall to go right here, but I do want to have some height in the course. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this down a little bit, get her about 2-3 inches above that. We'll use some foam or something to build the make it look a little bit better. Right now, it's kind of what I'm working with. I'm trying to determine right now if I want to have the course come up this way and then turn, or if I want to have enough room right here to get the truck in, turn it, and crawl. So we're kind of just going to go see what we can figure out. So this is kind of what we're working with here. We got an aluminum foil pan there, and then 3 boxes working up. I know we're going to need to put some foam or something in here to increase that transition. It is pretty high. I mean, it's almost as tall as the truck is, I guess. But, and I want to try to, I'm going to probably try to stiffen that box up. We're going to see how much it flexes right now. I know once we put the plaster cloth on there, it'll stiffen it up some, but we're going to go ahead and see what it'll do as far as climbing that right now. You saw how that did. Climbs it pretty good. Obviously up here, like I said, it's steep, so we're gonna have to add something to that. It's damn near as tall as the truck is, so we're gonna have to go ahead and get something added in up there. That's fine. That lower box there is not, pushing on it by hand, it's got a little flex to it. I'm hoping that if I throw something in there and once I put the plaster cloth on it, that it'll kind of help hold it all together, make it stiffer. But let's keep going, let's keep building. All right, so this is kind of what we're working with now. Nothing too crazy, it doesn't look like much yet. I'm gonna go ahead and fill these gaps in here and here. I'll probably add some foam to the bottom of that pan there to build it up, make it easier transfer. At the top here, I'm thinking about possibly cutting off the corner of this box to kind of give it a better angle to it, but at the same time, you could probably come around this way as well and then curl up. But that's what we got working right now. I added that box to the other side, the other half of the cooler box. Speaking of, this is my little swamp cooler I bought. I think it holds like 2.5 gallons of water, 3 gallons of water maybe. It's a pretty nice little cooler. I don't know. I know that if you live somewhere where it's humid, they're not going to work that well. Here in the desert, it's pretty damn dry, so they work pretty good. It'll plugs into a 110 outlet, or it comes with these little adapters here where you can plug this into the swamp cooler, and that end you can plug into like a drill battery, a Milwaukee, DeWalt, whatever, and supposedly it'll run 2 to 3 hours on a full charge on like an 18 volt Milwaukee battery. So portable, you can take it with you. I think that thing's pretty cool, and my garage is pretty hot, so we're testing it out. So far I like it. This is what we got going on over here so far. That was one whole can of spray foam. I lost the clip of me putting it on there, but that's one can of spray foam. So I'm gonna need to go buy like 4 or 5 more to probably do what I wanna do. I need to fill this gap in. I'm thinking about making this come off this way and start working down, so building this whole thing up to that point. And then I added the American flag up there, which I thought was pretty cool. Got a little eagle on top of it. So I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta wait for that foam to dry anyways. I gotta go buy some more foam. I'm gonna get a couple more of those aluminum foil pans because they seem to work pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start plastering this side because that's kind of how I want that side to be. I might add something to it in the future, but I can always add to it and then throw some more plaster on top of it. It's not a big deal. So for right now, we're gonna go ahead and get this side just in this general area plastered. That way we can start using it and seeing what the finished product's gonna look like eventually. Obviously, I still have, excuse the mess, it's all my supplies here. I still have a lot of space to work with, so I'm pretty happy about that. We'll put something cool in the middle, maybe like a little makeshift mud pit or something in the middle there. And eventually, my thought is that I would like to build up off the sides or the back and build up and then make a ramp that'll go up and kind of run like one of those little popsicle bridges or a rope bridge or something across the top, just because I think they're kind of cool. And you get, just like in the city, they build up instead of out. So, make more of the space that you got. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. What do you guys think of my decorations I added on the wall there? I got some more coming, but that's what we got for now. I thought that was pretty cool. So let's go ahead and start plastering this. As far as the plaster cloth goes, this is basically 8 inches wide by 180 inches long roll. This is, the smaller roll here is 4 inches wide by 180 inches long. So you got 8 inches wide, 4 inches wide. Both of them are 180 inches long. The 4-inch wide roll is $2.50, and the 8-inch wide roll is $4 at Hobby Lobby. If you're gonna do this, I would suggest either ordering it online or going to Hobby Lobby if you have one near you. As we try to go to Michael's and get it, and for this same roll here, they wanted like $22. So, different brand. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. It's just plaster, so it shouldn't make a huge difference. I was pretty impressed. Hobby Lobby, I don't know if you know anything about them, but they do 40, 50% off on lots of stuff. Every week it changes on what it's on. So you can go down there and get some pretty good deals. I've never laid this stuff before, so bear with me because I don't really know what I'm doing. It seems pretty simple. You just dip it in a bowl of warm water here. Once you get it in there, you pull it right back out. Flip it off a little bit. And then go ahead and start laying her down. So I'll pull this out a little bit maybe. What I'm doing here is just laying the plaster cloth out. It likes to fold up a little bit, so it's not going to hurt anything if it's folded, but I try to get it flat if I can. Push it down into the crevices, kind of mold it how you want to. And then where the seams, where the two pieces overlap, I just kind of rub my finger across it, and it seems to smooth out the surface between the two. Also, anywhere on the surface where you rub if you rub the plaster cloth with your hands wet, it'll actually smooth out the plaster cloth. There won't be so many holes in it. The hard part is when it's not supported fully underneath by something. So like, let's say that you have a 90-degree angle and you don't want a full 90-degree angle, so you kind of let the plaster cloth drape across so that it's not such a steep, sharp angle. Trying to rub on that to fill in the holes is kind of hard because it just wants to move the cloth around. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back later with some self-filling primer or something else to try to fill the holes in before I paint it. So this is what we're working with so far. I'm realizing that that pan is sunken in a little too much. It gets too vertical and the truck wants to flip over. I'm sure that maybe there's probably some upgrades I can do to the truck to help with that problem. But for now, I think I might just pop that out a little bit. Problem is I can't get to the back, so I have an idea. Let's see if it's gonna work. I have here is a screwdriver and an Allen wrench, and I'm going to try to poke a hole in it with the screwdriver, and then get the Allen wrench in behind it and try to pull it up. All right, everybody, it's the next day. I just wanted to come back and show you kind of what it looks like once it's dried and all the crap is off the table. That's what we have set up so far. Like I said, we have plenty of room here still to add some more little obstacles or attractions, whatever you want to call them. I think the mountain turned out pretty cool. It's got quite a bit of depth. You watch it going up there, you can see all the holes in it. Like I said, I'm gonna fill those in later. There's a couple spots that I could have done a better job on, but it's just an RC track. It's something that we're gonna mess around with. Like you can see where the seams kind of split apart there. That's because I did it from the other side and I couldn't really see it. But yeah, here, stay tuned. In the next video, we'll try to texture and get some paint on this. And then I got some moss and stuff I'm gonna add to it as well. But that's what we're looking at. Thanks for watching, everybody.